Harshvardhan Patil and welcome to another video on the channel Haston Minds. Friends, today's topic is based on information or basic information about how does the share market works. This is a very interesting topic and you would have listened this word in your whole lifetime. Share market? Yes, but we are going to discuss it very simply stupid and conceptually, yeah? So let's get started, friends. Friends, to understand what is share market, first we have to understand the first word of this term, share. Now what is share, friends? If we go in the financial meanings, share is a contribution towards a company. Okay, simply, share is a contribution towards a company by a person, okay, which is later known as shareholder. Okay, that makes the person a part of that company or the partial owner of that company because he has invested his money in that, and in return the company is giving him the shares. Okay, and the money that is invested by him is used by the company for their welfare, for their boost. Yeah, and as the shares belongs to that shareholder, he can anytime remove his shares if he wanted. Okay, he can anytime remove his shares and sell to anyone because this share belongs to him. Yes, no rights of company on it. Yeah, got the science of shares and shareholders. Now let's come to the main topic, that how does the share market works. To start with, we are taking an example of an ice cream company. Yeah, we are going to take an example of an ice cream company, and if that company decides to get a step in the market, this is the company decision. Well, now what will be the first step of this company to be registered in the market? The first step they will do is they will advertise themselves, their ideas, to the big investors. And if the investors like their ideas, they got their first investors, they got the boost to their business. Yes, friends, and with this, the investors also help the company to launch IPO, initial public offering. Now you would be really thinking, what is IPO, man? I will explain it. IPO is initial public offering, is an offer to the every individual to get invested in that company. Okay, to every individual, and the companies give them the shares, and the people give them the money for their welfare. It's simply like investing. Okay, but why it is named different? Because IPO is always sold in lots. I mean, the shares are always sold in lots. Means the company announced the number of lot. Like if this company, assume ice cream company, want to give their shares in the lot of 50. Okay, now one can buy the shares of the company in the number of 50 shares or in the multiples of 50, like 50 shares, 100 shares, 150 shares, 200 shares, like this. And this is the real meaning of IPO, which is the initial public offering. Now first time they are offering the people, and if the company got a good result in IPO first, now they are got to go registered in the real, means in the public stock market, in the public share market, official public share market. How good is this? And assume if that ice cream company also got registered in the official share market. Now what will be the next step? And now they are registered in the official share market. Now they can get to know their up and downs. They are visible to every individual of this world. Yeah. Now anyone can invest and anyone can remove shares. Anyone can take shares from them. Yes. And if the company's growth is simultaneous, continuous, and if the company demands also grows, the demand for the investing in that company also grows. And as the demand for investing also grows, the money of the budget of that company also grows. Now they can set their products much more costly. Yes, the cost of that product also grows. Yes, and this is the power of supply and demand. Yeah, and with this interest and with this money, they can also introduce some new initiatives, new commodities, like a new flavor of ice cream or advertising. Yes, they can do anything with this money. Yeah, and they got the profit. And the people who were already invested in this, means the shareholder who were already invested in this company, also had a high return on investment, ROI, and they had a raise in the money. But if the company starts deceiving people, and if this mistake is caught, it's too harmful for both the company and the investors. How? Cause now if the company is caught by doing some mistakes, okay, now it's compulsory, that it's mandatory that company's demand is going to lower. Somehow it's going to lower. And if one smart investor is there and he got the what will be the prediction, he got the prediction, then he will directly suddenly he will sell his shares to anyone other. Yes, without having any loss. And until now, whatever he had earned, he got that. But some investors are there who are not too smart, who get trapped in this. Yes, the mistake was of company, but both the company and the investors had to face it. Yes, this is the loss of the investors. Yes, but some smart people are there who predict the loss and get safe from it. But there are also some investors who always research before investing. Yes, for example, if there is a food company like this ice cream company, so there are chances that they can misuse of this and it's too gonna harmful for us. So most of the investors will not invest in that. Most of the investors will invest in the hardware or something else, which is something profitable for them. Yeah. So this is the mind of investors that I wanted to tell you. And some investors are also like that. They always believe in long-term investing, and those are experts. Cause to make quick cash is too much harmful. So always make long-term investing. If it is loss, it's okay. If it is profit, it's okay. Do long-term investing. What we know, we can't predict this market. And there are also some investors like they start predicting the market. They build programs, they build all the codes that will observe the pattern of the market. But this is something that can't be predicted. This is something that can't be observed. Yes, because anything can happen. And this all noise in daily market makes the journey of the share market. Now hope you understand what is share market. And now I am going to tell you the 3 things that you should always remember while investing. That Warren Buffett had learned at the age of 11. So I am going to share this story with you. Okay. When Warren Buffett was 11 years old and he was very fond of investing, so he thought of his first investment, and he also invested in a company. But he took his sister's money to invest, and they both invested like that. Okay, they both invested in that company, and for a few months, the company had a great loss, and the return on investment was very low. Yes. But they still kept that money in that company. But always, whenever he met his sister, her sister always used to taunt him or always used to accuse him that because of you I lost my money. And Warren Buffett always used to be sad whenever he listened those words. Okay, but in few more months, the company had some profit, and Warren Buffett was very sad, and because of the fear, he directly removed his share because he was getting some profit. Yes, he don't want to lose this, and he wanted to stop the taunting of his sister. Yes, but after some more time, the company had a great profit, and now he was just shocked that what would happen if I would have kept that money only there in that company. It would be giving me much more profit. So he learned 3 things from this. First, never invest another's money. Yes friends, this is a very important topic. Yes, this is a very important point. Never invest another's money. It's harmful. Okay. Second thing he learned, never go to make quick cash. He was going to make quick cash as he was also afraid. Yes, he was also afraid. See, with seeing some profit, he directly removed his share. It was a quick cash. But the third thing he learned, that always believe in long-term investing. And if he would have done long-term investing, the company was in profit, he would have also get profit. Yes. So this was the tip, and also Warren Buffett learned, and that's why I wanted to tell you this story. And I think you should also learn before investing. Friends, hope you like this video, and if you like this video, then subscribe my channel Hashtag, hit the like button. And just for now, I'm ending this video here. Goodbye, thanks for watching. Bye bye.